Yes, my people, Liontekz TV, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps like Tesco's, you get me? Bruv, first things first, if you are coming in, make sure you smash them likes. You get me? Big up to the community. If you're watching, you get me? Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're new, you get me? Big up everyone that's coming to watch, even on the playback. Big up to everyone, you get me? Now, before we get in to the video, you get me? I just want to say, make sure you check out me and Matty's new little show called The Streets Won't Forget. Yeah, it's basically reaction videos talking about old school footballers that are underrated, that people don't really speak about as much now, but they're genuinely quality. You get me? We had the first one released, Carlos Valderrama. Big up Valderrama. You get me? So yeah, that's on Matty's channel. So make sure you like and subscribe to Matty's channel. You get me? The next one will be dropping next week, in the week sometime. You get me? So make sure you look out for that one. You get me? And big up to everyone for the support, man, because the video is getting bare love. You get me? And trust me, man, the series will continue. So big up to everyone for the support every single time. You get me? If you're coming in here, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment box. You get me? Big up to everyone for tuning in. I know it's a Saturday night. Maybe you, man, might be busy and that. It's all good. It's all good. Man's here to provide you your entertainment. You get me? So big up to everyone for the support every single time. You get me? Now, after last week, we were talking about old school movies. You get me? Having a little laugh, having a little crack. You get me? Cracking joke and all of that. Having a bit of fun, you get me? Something different to the everyday footballing content that I do. You get me? Like doing something a bit more light-hearted. Things that people can relate to, you get me? So, yeah, man. So thank you for watching that stream last Saturday. You get me? If you haven't seen it, make sure you go on to the channel. It's there. You get me? Old school movies. You get me? So big up to everyone for watching. You get me? Make sure you smash them likes as you're coming in. This episode today, we're going to talk about old school consoles and old school computer games, fam. You get me? Because really and truly, yeah, like, it's all about the old school stuff, you get me? Like, consoles that I grew up on, consoles that you people may have grew up on, games, etc. You get me? That's the way we used to live back in the days, you get me? If we weren't out and about, like playing out and that, we were inside playing computer games, fam. You get me? There was none of this internet and all this bullshit back then, you get me? It was about consoles, you get me? So yeah, fam. Well, we're gonna get on to the first, I'm gonna say the first console that I ever played. Yeah. Well, the first console that I remember playing, and I was only like a little nipper at the time, you get me? So like I was exposed to this shit from early, cause you get me? Yeah, was the Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, the old school Sega Mega Drive. You know the Mega Drive where you could put the slot, where you slot them games in. Yeah, we had them, bruv. Like there was bare games like, yeah, I had Sonic the Hedgehog. You had Streets of Rage. We had I used to have flipping virtual tennis, bruv. Back in the day, man, that virtual tennis and that. You know the ones there. It's mad, bro. You get me? Those bare games, bro. Bare games like Paperboy. What was that other one called, man? Was it Billy the Kid? Is it Billy the Kid? Yeah, and that one, you get me? Trust me, man. Bare old school stuff, man. Yeah, and that was literally like the first console that I played, fam. Was that console, you get me? Trust me, man. Like I was only little at the time, you get me? It was like my brother's thing, you get me? So man had to just like play them games and all of that. You know what I mean? I was exposed to that shit from early, cause like proper exposed from early. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a bit of a mad thing still. You get me? But for all the people that are coming in there, let me know like what was your favorite console? What was your first console? You know, growing up. You get me? Make sure you leave the comments in the comment. You get me? Big up to everyone here. You get me? Because like with the Mega Drive, yeah, it was mad, you know, because that was the only console I had at that time. You get me? So we all had to share it between us. You get me? So we had to like share the games. You know what I mean? Like there were so many games like Sonic the Hedgehog was one of the best ones. You get me? Like you couldn't beat Sonic the Hedgehog, fam. And Streets of Rage, Streets of Rage, yeah. Ah, bro, that game was sick, fam. Where you just going around banging people up, banging everyone up, and that. Yeah, man. Trust me, it was mad. It was mad. Trust me. Like, let me know, people, like what console was your favorite console? Which console did you like first play ever? You might even be older than me, fam. So just let me know. You get me? Like, let's get into the comments before I continue. You get me? So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you're just coming in here, big up to everyone in the community. Always, every day, on all day. Trust me. Big up. Love. All right, let's get into the comments before I continue. Yes, my doggy. Big up AFC always. I hope you're well, brother. I know you're out of hospital now. I heard you was out of hospital. Hope you're recovering well. You get me? Big up to yourself every single time. Like I said to you before, bro, don't get stressed out, man. You know what I mean? Like, take it easy. Health is wealth. You get me? But big up AFC always. Liontekz, big up, bro. Yeah, big up, man. Thanks for tuning in, bro. You get me? Every single time. My brother. Um, AFC always. Alex the Kid. Yeah, that was the game. Alex the Kid. Flipping, I said Billy the Kid. I'm such a donut sometimes, fam. Yeah, that's the game. I mean, Alex the Kid, fam. Yeah, I was only literally a little nipper, bruv. But I remember playing that game, fam. I literally remember playing it. I was so young at that time, bro. Like, you would think that, how does he know about that game? You know what I mean? Because he would have been like 3, 4 years old at the time. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah, man. Because I had all of them games. You get me? Like, it wasn't my games. It was just the family's games. You know what I mean? So man just had to play and do my thing. You get me? So love for the love every single time. You get me? Big up AFC always. Yes, I'm doing well. Got out of hospital on Tuesday. Yeah, yeah. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, I heard you got out on Tuesday and that. Yeah, man. Like, I know you was dying to get out of hospital, bro. So yeah, big up yourself every single time, man. Hope you're recuperating well. Make sure you're taking, if you're on medication, make sure you take your medication. Get me? Make sure you look after yourself, brother. You get me? Big up yourself every single time. And thank you for tuning in, man. You get me? I know it's a busy Saturday night. I know there's games going on like the Euro games and like the Euro friendlies and that. Get me? I'm just waiting till the Euros really before I start doing any sort of content on the Euros. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in the friendly games, but it's dead. International football is dead unless it's like the tournament, like unless it's like the Euros or the World Cup, fam. Man don't even tune into that. I just watch the highlights. You get me? This is one of them, fam. But yeah, big up yourself every single time. Yeah, man. And it's the Kid flipping Streets of Rage was a good one. Get me Streets of Rage 1, 2, bad boy man. You get me? Bad boy games, bruv. But the next console I'm gonna get onto. This is a console that I didn't own, by the way. I never had this console. But the next console was the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. Like, I think it was my cousin that owned the Super Nintendo. So I always used to go to my cousin's house as a kid. You know what I mean? And play the Super Nintendo. I remember the first Mario Kart that was on that game. Not the Mario Kart 64. We'll get onto that. But you remember, like, yeah, like the proper Super Mario. Remember Super Mario World and that? Let me. There was Super Mario World. What was the other one, bruv? Oh, there was bare Super Mario's, and then obviously there was the Mario Kart. Yeah, bro. Nah, it was mad, bro. It was fucking mad. Trust me. Trust me on that one. It was mad, bro. Mad, 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 mad. AFC always, can you remember Sega Mega Drive? Yeah, yeah, I can remember it. I know I was young at the time. At the time, I didn't realize like how significant that console was. It was just in my house. You know what I mean? So I was just playing it. But yeah, I remember it. I remember it. You know what I mean? I don't think I had it for too long though, because it broke. You know what I mean? Like things break. Like I don't know how it broke, and I can't remember how it broke, but it broke. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I remember when I did have it. You know what I mean? Good times, good stuff, man. But yeah, like flipping the Super Nintendo, where you had the Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, and that. I used to play that all the time. Super Mario World, even the Mario Kart. Like you could tell how old that Mario Kart was because you see the graphics and that, bruv. Like you see, there's bare different like little like stages on the flipping Super Mario, bruv. There was bare stages on that, man. That game was mental, fam. I'm telling you, game was mental. Like there was so many levels and that, so many levels. Like before you get to the end, man, where you get to the boss and that, where you have to save Princess Peach. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Princess Peach put you through some shit to save her, fam. You know what I mean? Super Mario, boy. Mad thing. Mad, 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 mad thing, bruv. You get me? But yeah, that was like Super Mario. That was Mario Kart. That was like name me other games that was on that console. Like remind me. Because there was a few games, but I can't remember off the top of my head all of them. So if anyone's in here, can you remind me like what other games? The Super Nintendo. I'm not talking about Nintendo 64. I'll get onto that. I'm talking about like the Super Nintendo, like the very first Nintendo that came out. It came out. I think it came out in the early 90s, like literally the early 90s. Get me? But I didn't own that console. You get me? Like my cousin had it at the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like let me know like what games and stuff that was on there at the time. Get me? Those bare games for that flipping console, bruv. 'Cause I remember that console, yeah. You literally had to take the game, and if it had dust in it, you had to like blow it out. You had to do that bare times to like reset the game and stuff like that when the game would freeze. Like that's literally the levels of the consoles and the games that we literally had to deal with back then. You get me? There was none of this downloading stuff onto the console and all of that. No, no, no. You literally had to buy the game. You know what I mean? You had to buy the game and buy um the stuff with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was mad, bro. It was mad. It was mad. But trust me, man, big up to everyone in here, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps like Tesco's. Big up to the community. You get me? Show the love. Smash them likes, like and subscribe to the channel. Get me to 100 subs. That would be much appreciated. Make sure if you're watching this, make sure you share it to your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' friends. You get me? Or whoever it may be, your family member, get me cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, mums, dads, whoever, bro. Just share the stream around, share the love. You get me? And big up to everyone for the support every single time, man. Get me? Thoroughly enjoyed doing these videos now. After the last one, I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. So big up to everyone in the community and big up every single time, fam. You get me? But yeah, the next one we're going to get into while people are finding out what games on the Super Mario, not the Super Mario, Super Nintendo, yeah, what other games there was, yeah. Like, we're gonna move on to the next console, and this was the console of consoles at the time. You get me? This was the console where there were so many legendary games, bruv, that I can't even get all into. You get me? But Nintendo 64, bruv. Yeah, which means what? Basically, people who don't know about why it's called Nintendo 64 is because it had 64-bit. That was the memory. That was the memory of the console, 64-bit. Which, when you're looking back at it now, was nothing really. Like, you couldn't save anything on that console. You know what I mean? Looking back at it now. But back then, it was a big thing. You get me? Let me get into the comments quickly. AFC always Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was another one. Yeah. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. That yeah, that game as well. Yeah, but Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know that as well, man. Yeah, it just totally slipped my mind, fam, because there was so many games to remember, fam. You get me? So many games to remember, but I couldn't remember it all off the top of my head. You get me? But big up for that AFC always. You always got the thing, man. Big up yourself every single time, man. But yeah, it was 64-bit, fam. So like the memory was practically dead in terms of like the size of the memory. But the console itself, beautiful console, man. You get me? You had the bro, the amount of the games that you had on it, man. Like the Mario Kart on that game was sick. It was sick. It was proper. That was proper Mario Kart. That's where Mario Kart would literally took off, bro. Not only just Mario Kart, but do you remember flipping GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye on that game, fam? I remember going to my cousin's house playing GoldenEye all the time, fam. And remember when you could play 4-player mode, fam? You remember when you could play 4-player mode and you just go around killing each other? Yeah, I used to play that all the time, fam. Like GoldenEye, fam. Like my cousin always used to get James Bond. I used to pick Jaws, fam. Remember? Dun 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 dun. Well, we literally had like all the characters, yeah, from the GoldenEye film, which came out around about that time. You know what I mean? Like it came out around about that time, like the GoldenEye and stuff like that. I think it was like mid-90s. I'd say, yeah, probably about mid-90s that came out. Get me? That's when the Nintendo 64 came out, mid-90s, if I remember correctly. You know what I mean? My AFC always Driver. Yeah, Driver was another one. Like Driver was on bare consoles, It was on bare consoles. I remember having Driver on PlayStation as well, fam. You know what I mean? Yeah, Driver as well, yeah. And flipping FIFA. Like you had FIFA 97, I think was on that game. And flipping World Cup 98 and stuff like that. Bruv. Them games there, bruv. Like I looked back at them games the other day, yeah, and I saw the graphics and I was like, raw. Look at the Ross Clark graphics on these games, bruv. I'm thinking, raw, bruv. It's mad looking back at it now, like how mad the graphics were, yeah? But this was normal, fam. Like you see how far technology has come. Like you see how far technology has come in terms of graphics, bro. You get me? It's mad, bro. It is mad. Get me? But yeah, if you remember GoldenEye, yeah, wow, that game was sick, fam. You get me? Like every time I went to my cousin's house, yeah, I was always playing 4-player mode, fam. Like it was always always like 4-player mode and stuff like that. You get me? So yeah, man. Like that was literally like the first game that I can remember where it was 4-player mode. Like you could play more than one player, killing each other. Like all these people that are playing Call of Duty, well, GoldenEye was where it was at back in the days. You get me? Because back in them days, yeah, it was very rare to have 4 players, but you had to buy 4 different control pads to play 4-player. Because with the Nintendo 64, it had the 4 control slots. You get me? So all you had to do was just get 4 different control pads, which my cousin did. You get me? So we were all playing it, and we were playing it for hours, bruv. Just going to bare different flipping there was bare different maps. You remember when you was going around collecting the guns, fam, and you collected the flipping the golden gun. Remember the golden gun? And that gun, yeah, as soon as you shoot someone, you're dead straight away, fam. You get me? And you know the worst thing is, yeah, it was hard to see who was there. You never knew where anyone was, bruv. Like unless you like recognize like where the other person is. Because obviously at that time, yeah, the screen was always split into 4. Get me? So there was had first player, second player, third player, fourth player. You know what I mean? They used to break it down like that. So that's how it all started, in my opinion. Yeah, but I can't remember any other game at that time, yeah, that was 4-player, if I can remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that was one of the first games I can remember where you could play 4-player mode, if I remember. I might be wrong, fam, but I'm sure it was, bro. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. You know what I mean? Them games there, yeah, like was childhood. That was like heritage, computer games heritage. Maybe only people that were either born early 90s or 80s that know about these games. You know what I mean? Because you may have had a friend or a cousin, or you yourself might have had these games and had these consoles. You get what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah, it was mad, bro. It was mad. Like even like you had Mortal Kombat on the game as well. Mortal Kombat. You had there was so many games. Get me? Let me quickly search the list of games off the top of my head. Because I'm just remembering a lot of it off the top of my head. Like let's go Nintendo Nintendo 64 games. Okay, so yeah, so there was games like, oh yeah, flipping out, there was Zelda, Jesus, Zelda, you know, bro, I forgot about Zelda, obviously GoldenEye. There was Pokemon Stadium, another game. Get me? Super Smash Bros. Oh Jesus, man, like Donkey Kong 64, you know, Donkey Kong, you know. Yeah, bruv. I remember Donkey Kong, bro. Bruv. Bad boy. Bad boy game, man. Get me? Banjo Kazooie. Remember, if anyone remember that game? Banjo Kazooie? Now, if you had Nintendo 64, you will probably remember these games. You know what I mean? So let me know in the chat if you remember these games. You get me? Pokemon Stadium 2, Paper Mario. There was Rayman. Oh, bro. Remember WWF No Mercy, bruv. Bruv. Old school. You know what I mean? Like all these games, bro, were all on Nintendo 64. FIFA was a Nintendo 64. Tony Hawk's. Get me? Remember Tony Hawk's? A skateboarder, Tony Hawk's, fam. You know what I mean? Big up to the, but yeah. But listen, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're in here. Smash them likes. You get me? Show the support every single time. Bringing you content like this. You know what I mean? Like talking, reminiscing on old school stuff, making it into a tiny little series. You get me? So if you want to see more of series like this, you get me? Make sure you let me know. Leave a comment. You know what I mean, down below in the video. Let me know what content you want me to do on old school stuff. Let me know, man. I'm more than willing to do it, fam, because you see me, I'm looking to do a lot more content on other stuff. You get me? So big up to everyone in here. If you're in here, make sure you smash them likes, leave a comment. You get me? Big up to everyone in the community and big up to everyone watching every single time. My brothers, you done know already. Yeah. Now moving on from the Nintendo 64. This is the console, yeah, that I got, yeah, for I think it was my 8th birthday at the time. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't new at that time. Obviously, it was out for a couple of years. But this is when I first had it, and it was the PlayStation. Now, this is the PlayStation, yeah. Literally, the PlayStation was the console, yeah, that I was practically married to that console when I was a kid. Like, I played that all the time, every single day, fam. But like I had games like flipping. I had FIFA. I had World Cup '98 on that game. I had FIFA '98. I had Did anyone remember Metal Gear Solid, fam? Remember Metal Gear Solid, where you had like the 2 disc, fam? Like that game was probably the longest game that I ever played, fam. In terms of games, you get me? Like literally one of the longest games I've played, fam. Like that game, yeah, used to take fuck knows, man. Used to spend all day on that game, bruv. And you know the mad thing about that game is, yeah, it came with 2 discs, yeah. But you know how smart they made it, yeah. It's like you couldn't play disc 2 until you completed disc 1. They would not allow it. You know how many times I tried that, fam? Tried to flipping books the thing, fam. Literally tried to cheat and say, you know what, I'm gonna start from disc 2. And every time you put it in, yeah, it'll be like, listen, no, we're going into disc 1. It says, please complete disc 1 before you move on to disc 2. So literally, you had to like complete disc 1. Disc 1 was long, bruv. The amount of missions and shit you had to do, like Solid Snake and that, fam, and his brother Liquid Snake. You know, in old school games, like Driver, like my boy AOC always put Driver. That was on PlayStation as well. I had Driver. I had Gran Turismo. Oh, bro, Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. Like you man must remember that. You get me? You man must remember, yeah. Gran Turismo. Like that game was one of the sickest racing games I played at that time, bruv. Gran Turismo, bro. Get me? Gran Turismo. There was Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation. I used to play that all the time. Do you remember? Yeah. Does anyone remember? You used to have the little demos. You could like get demos, like in certain I think it was in magazines. Yeah. Sometimes they used to have like the demos of little games. Yeah, like you used to have. Remember, you used to have the demos, and you used to have like bare different games in it, but it only had like a snippet of the amount that you could play on them demos compared to what like you had on the real game. Like I had a few of those demos as well, fam. Yeah, I had there was a game, yeah, that I had on a demo. I don't know if you man remember it or not, yeah. But the game was called Medieval. like medieval. If you don't remember medieval, yeah, it was the flipping game with the skeleton, fam. And like you're in some sort of graveyard or something, and you're going around killing things and shit like that. Yeah, I had a game like that. That game was kind of mad, fam. I don't know if you man remember that game or not, but I had it on a demo, and I didn't have like the full game. You know what I mean? But that game was mad, bro. It was mad. Trust me. But you know what? Let me get into the comments before I move on anyway. But big up to everyone for the support every single time. Make sure you smash them likes, like and subscribe to the channel. Get me to 100 subs. Much appreciated. Big up to everyone in here. You get me? I appreciate it. It's a Saturday night. You get me? You're probably busy. There's probably other content creators like doing streams at the time. You get me? That can't be helped. You know what I mean? But I'm doing my thing. So make sure you come in here, show the love every single time. Big up yourselves all the time. My love, my brothers. You don't know. So, okay, let's get into this. Big up AFC always. Liontekz, our club is finished, fam. Bringing new merch for Win the Dog. Fuck off, bro. You are joke, bruv. Tell me you're bantering, bro. I've not even seen this, bruv. Have they actually brought out merch? Yeah. They have brought out merch of Win the Dog. Are these men taking the fucking piss? Win the Dog, you know. Now, do you man remember that picture when they took the picture of the squad and the dog was sitting there, fam? And the dog looked miserable, fam. And I was saying that, where's RSPCA, bruv? Like, they should make merch here saying Win the Dog needs to go back to RSPCA. That's what they should do, fam. Like, how dare you, bruv? How dare these man, yeah, make merch of Win the Dog? It's bad enough, yeah. Bruv, listen, it's bad enough, yeah. It's bad enough, yeah, that we actually bought a dog and named it Win after we lost the title the season before last. But now you man want to make money off this? And you know there's going to be dickheads that are going to be buying that shit as well, fam. Nah. This is some joke thing, fam. But I've seen it all now. This club, yeah, the PR, like I said before, yeah, the PR for this club is sensational, fam. I'm not even joking. The PR is sensational. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. It's a joke, fam. It's a joke. But I can't believe I heard that, fam. That is just mad, bro. That is mad. Man, that's what I'm saying. But when I say, yeah, I've had enough of this club, bro. Like, I've had enough of this club. Because you see that badge that you got there, AFC always, that's the real Arsenal badge. That's the real Arsenal. You know what I mean? That's the Arsenal I watched growing up. That's the Arsenal that were winning titles, were winning trophies, competing. We were one of the best teams in the world at that time. Look at us now, fam. We're shambles, cuz. Shambles. It's a joke, fam. It's a joke. It is what it is, man. Fuck that club, man. Bunch of idiots, bruv. Telling you. AFC always Gran Turismo. Yeah, bruv. Gran Turismo was a bad boy game, bruv. But remember where you could choose like so many different flipping cars, bruv. Get me, and you just racing everyone. Yeah, Gran Turismo was sick. Sick game, bruv. Sick game. AFC always Need for Speed was another classic. Yeah, Need for Speed. Yeah, like Need for Speed, Gran Turismo. Oh, bro, there's another game that no one's mentioned yet, fam. Do you remember V Rally? V Rally, bruv. Do you remember that game, V Rally? That's another racing game, bruv. That game was mad. I had that game. I used to play that game all the time, bruv. V Rally, bruv. Bro, it was crazy. V Rally, you know. Look how mad that game was. V Rally, bro. You know the mad thing about that game, yeah? When they used to play it too much, yeah, like there was a certain flipping stage on that game, yeah, that every time I played it and I finished that stage, yeah, the game would always freeze on man, fam. It would always freeze on me and I'd have to reset it, fam. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was some sort of glitch on the game or something. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. But I don't know if anyone else experienced that if you did have that game. But it always used to happen to me, fam. It was weird, fam. And it was not like I had any scratches on the game or anything like that. It was just weird. It was some sort of mad glitch or something, brother. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. It was mad. Yeah, let's get into this. AFC always seriously, Lee Gunner mentioned it on his channel. Oh, did he? Yeah, I haven't even seen his. I haven't seen his live yet. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after this. After I've done this. But bro, it's mad, bro. It's mad. What was Lee Gunner showing it on his stream? Like, was he showing the merch like on his stream or stuff? Like, let me know if he was showing it on the. I can imagine he must have been going mad, bruv. I can imagine. Big up to Gunner every single time. That's my brother every single time. Now, I mean, he must have been going mad, fam, because like this club, yeah, the PR is crazy, bro. It's crazy. But to be honest, it don't even surprise me, fam, because this is what this club's like. You get me? They're profiting off failure. That's what it is. That's what the club is, fam. Like what my boy Matty would say, like the club is the propaganda arm of Arsenal, bruv. That's what it is. The propaganda arm of Arsenal. That's what this club is, bruv. The propaganda is sensational. I keep saying this, fam. Like you could not make this up. If you was making a movie, yeah, or making a game about this, you could not make this up if you tried, fam. And I don't think there's anyone out there, yeah, that could make shit like this up, bruv. You just can't. You can't make shit like this up. You just can't, bro. It's mental, bro. It's mental. But yeah, I don't know about it's bro. Just when you've seen all you need to see, yeah, there's always something, bro. There's always something. This club, yeah, this club, fam, is an embarrassment. An embarrassment, bro. Like the depths that this club has sunk to, like I don't think it can ever be recovered, fam, unless we get rid of all the fucking people that run this club and just liquidate the club and start again, fam. I think that's literally the only way, yeah, you're gonna get through this, bruv. Like liquidate the club, fam. Because right about now, this is not the Arsenal that I grew up, fam. This is just not. It is not. You get me? It's not, fam. It really isn't, fam. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke, fam. You get me? But yeah, it's mad. But moving on, bro. You get me? Remember playing FIFA on that game, FIFA 98, FIFA 99. You know what I mean? Bad boy game, especially FIFA 99. I think FIFA 99, yeah. Um Correct me if I'm wrong, yeah. But I'm sure that was the game, yeah, where you could start playing club teams against nation teams. Or could you do that in FIFA 98 as well? But I'm pretty sure that was the game where you could do that. Because I remember playing that game and I remember like when I was playing the game, like facing like I'd be like someone like Arsenal facing Holland or something like that. You know what I mean? But if you remember World Cup '98, you remember if you had the game, remember the game from excuse me. Yeah, it was a bad boy game, man. Bad boy game. You get me? Proper game, fam. Proper sick game, fam. I'm telling you. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Trust me. But yeah, them games, yeah, legendary, fam. Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, V Rally. There was there was loads of games, fam. I'll get into it. I'll search the games, fam. Let me know like if you don't remember these games. Because Like I'm going down a rabbit hole here, bruv. You get me? I'm going in, cuz you get me. So make sure you stay with us, like and subscribe every single time. You get me? All the time, man. Show the love. Big up yourselves every single time. You know the ones there. But do you not remember Resident Evil on that game? Resident Evil, bruv. Bruv, I had Resident Evil 2, yeah. That game was fucking freaky, bruv. Especially as a kid, fam, yeah. I remember there was this one level on the game, yeah, where there was this giant spider, fam, literally crawling on the fucking walls and shit, bruv. And you had to try and kill it. It was, bruv. And you have all the zombies just peering out of everywhere, bruv. And you're having to shoot it up, shoot it up. And then if the zombie hits you, you lose lives and shit. And then you end up flipping getting killed if they hit you too many times. Yeah, Resident Evil, mad game. I keep saying Silent Hill was another one. Silent Hill. Get me? With the foggy background and that. Silent Hill. There was Tekken 2. Remember Tekken? Like flipping martial law and flipping Paul Phoenix and them and there. Like I used to have Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. I had both of them, Tekken 2 and 3. Like Tekken 2 was mad, yeah. Because all it was just whatever character, yeah, you faced with, yeah, you had to go on a gauntlet of facing character after character after character until you fight Kazuya, man like Kazuya, and then the devil at the end. And then once you beat them two, you would flip and unlock a character. Like, and it depended on who you picked at that time, you would always like unlock a character that's related to that character. You know what I mean? Where it was, if it was martial law, it would probably be like I can't remember who was from martial law, but some next martial artists as well. You get me? Like if it was Heihachi, you unlock Kazuya. You know what I mean? Like his son, because that was his son, Kazuya. Like, you know what I mean? Like that game was mad. And then the game like Tekken 3, yeah, was different because you had like the little story mode where you'd go on the streets and start banging people up and hitting the barrels and that. You know what I mean? It was crazy games like that. Mad, mad games, mad games. But bro, it was sick. It was sick. Them kind of games there, yeah. Like it was crazy because there was so many because in Tekken 3 there were so many new characters like Eddie Gordo and who was the other fucking character that was in that game, man? Yeah, there was bare characters anyway. There was bare new characters and shit like that. So yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was mad, proper mad, bro. It was mad, 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 mad. Let's get into this. AFC always Mortal Kombat, yeah. Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang and Sub Zero and them man there. Get me? Finish him. Get me? I take your soul. Your soul is mine. You know the ones there? Man said your soul is mine, bruv. Yeah. Like Sub Zero and Liu Kang and what was my man's name again, bruv? The white guy. Cage. Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage. There was what was that chick's name, fam? The girl, bruv. What was her name, fam? Ah, what was her name, fam? There was one girl that was in it, fam. It was Gitana. That was it, Gitana. Yeah, 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 Gitana. And flipping Scorpion. And all of the bruv. Bro. That game was sick, fam. Trust me. Like as soon as they said finish him, that was it, bro. The game was done. As soon as they said finish him, bro. Trust me, trust me. Nah, them games are mad, bro. Mad games, trust me. Big up AFC always. Sub-Zero's my favorite. Yeah, Sub-Zero. Like, get over here. You know the ones there? Like, Sub-Zero was a madman, you know. Sub-Zero was so hard to fight on that game, you know. Because all he had to do was flipping freeze you, bruv, and turn you into fucking ice, bruv. That's literally all he had to do was just turn you into ice and shit. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Like Sub-Zero, yeah, man. Sub-Zero was the guy. Sub-Zero was the guy, bro. You get me? But let me know, like, any other legendary games that I haven't thought of that you might have played. Like, let me know. Drop it in the comments, people. You get me? Yeah, we're going old school today. You get me? Old school consoles, old school games. You get me? If you was alive and if you was born and alive to witness these things, then you would know like what I'm talking about. You get me? So make sure you drop them comments in. You get me? Ask me any sort of questions about any of the games. Like make sure like it will be much appreciated. You get me? This is an interactive channel. You get me? So you lot make the channel. The people, them, you lot are the ones that make the channel. If it weren't for you lot, man wouldn't have no channel. You get me? I wouldn't even be doing any of this content without you, man, there. So man always appreciates the feedback, the love every single time. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna watch it on the playback. Let me let me know in the comments like what you think. Let me know like what other content you want me to do. Let me give me some ideas. It's much appreciated. Let me know what games that you liked watching. Yeah, just keep me updated, bro. You get me? And big up to everyone that's in here. Get me? Every single time. AFC always. What was the character called in Mortal Kombat? His finisher maneuver was where he hooked their heads off with the spleen. Ah, I know who you're talking about. You know what? I'll find it out. I'll find out. I'll find out. Let me find out. And I know exactly who you're talking about, actually. Yeah, bloody hell. Um, ah, flipping no, that's gonna give me a brain fart right now, man. Trust me. Jesus. Um, was it Raiden? It wasn't Raiden, was it? Was it Raiden? It was either Raiden or no, it wasn't Shang Tsung. It wasn't Shang Tsung. It was it might have been Shao Kahn, you know. I'm sure it was Shao Kahn, bruv. The guy with the fucking mad eye and that. Um Shit. Was it one of them? Or it might have been flipping it might have been Goro. Because I'm sure like Goro was that mad looking motherfucker with like 150 arms, bruv. And bare fucking eyes. He looked fucked, bro. He looked fucked. Yeah, like, bro. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Crazy. Um, AFC always big up. Predator did that in the first film. What film was that? What film? What a film that was. Yeah, 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 yeah. 100%, 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the film. Yeah, the film was sick. The film was sick, bruv. You get me? Like your soul is mine. You get me? Man's taking souls on that, literally, bruv. Yeah, Predator, yeah. Yeah, he was a madman. I remember that flipping what was that black? You know the hench black man in Mortal Kombat. What was his name again, bruv? It's on the tip of my tongue, bruv. The hench black guy, bruv. He used to hang out with the white chick. What's the white chick's name again, man? Ah, bro. Is it Sunny? No, wait. Hold on. You know, I'm sure it was. Was it Sunny? No, let me have a look. Actually, let me have a look. Um, let's have a look. One sec, people. I'm just gonna check this. 2 seconds. That was it. Sonya Blade. Yeah, he used to hang out with Sonya Blade from. Like they were good friends and that. Sonya Blade. That was the white girl, innit? Sonya Blade. Who was the black guy's name again, bruv? Oh, because it's not showing it on. Is it showing it on here? Oh no, that was it. Jax. Jax. Yeah, he had the flipping the metal shit in his arm. He was looking at fucking Robocop, bruv. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. That was nuts, bro. I'm telling you, nuts, nuts, bro. Nah, trust me, man. Trust me, it's some quality shit, man. Quality every single time. You know them way there. Quality, quality, quality. Big quality gang. You know them way there. Trust me, dog. Mad thing. But yeah, that was a good film. Mortal Kombat. You get me? Keep rolling them in, people. Keep rolling them in. You get me? Like if you are in here, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you're not in here, you get me? Let people know that I'm on the stream doing this show. You get me? So reach out for whoever you want to reach out to. Spread the love. You get me? Tell your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' friends. You get me? Share the video. Share the love every single time. You get me? Let me know what other content you want me to do. Get me, and I'll do my best to try and provide that for you, fam. Because right about now, fam, it's the summer holidays in terms of football. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for content, not just football content, but other content as well. You get me? So big up to everyone. Like love for the love every single time. You know them way there. Make sure you smash them likes, like and subscribe to Liontekz TV. We do good content over here. We do our best. You get me? Like it's not the most professional, but you get me. We're just working, fam. We're doing our thing. You get me? Putting in the graft. You get me? So big up to everyone for watching every single time. You know, man, always appreciates you lot every single time, man. You get me? Never take it for granted. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter how many people are watching me at the minute. You get me? Because obviously there's other content creators that are live right now that people are watching. That's good. That's all good. Like there's no problem with that. You get me? That's bound to happen. You get me? Know what I mean? But like share the love every single time. Big up to everyone watching. You get me? We're gonna roll on, fam. You get me? Now the next console we're gonna talk about is PS2. Now who remembers PS2? Yep, PS2, bruv. Like if you remember PS2, you remember PS2, bruv. Like PS2 was where it was popping off, bruv. That's where play excuse me. That was where PlayStation upgraded their thing. You get me? Where PS2, there was so many shit for PS2. I think you could even watch DVDs on PS2, if I remember correctly. Or I might be wrong. But I'm sure you used to watch like any other disc that you could play on PS2. I remember on PS1, you didn't have them facilities, you know what I mean? But PS2, like you always had PS2, you had stuff like that on it. You know what I mean? PS2, you had flipping GTA, GTA Vice City, GTA 3. I'm pretty sure flipping GTA San Andreas was on there as well. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure like that was the case. You get me? Yeah, man. Like bad boy consoles, bad boy games, bad boy shit, bruv. Trust me on that one, bro. Mad thing, mad thing. But yeah, we'll get into the comments. Okay. AFC always Liontekz, keep doing your thing, fam. You always do great content. No, thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro, man. Yeah, just trying to ting, bro. I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm glad you like watching it, fam, because I do this content for the people. You get me? It's not just for me, it's for the people. It's for people like you, people like whoever else watches my content. You know what I mean? Like I do it for the people. You might as well call me the people's champion, like The Rock. You get me? Like I'm always looking out for the people. You get me? So yeah, man. Like big up for that, man. Love for the love every single time. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. I always try, man. You get me? I always try to do good content. I know there's loads of quality content around. You get me, with quality content creators that are a lot more on a bigger scale than what I am. You get me? I'm like a little tadpole in this thing. You get me? Like I've not even had my channel for a year yet. You get me? It's coming up to a year in I think around July, August, around them times. You know what I mean? When I was doing my content. So yeah, man. Like love for the love. Like where I've come to from where I was when I first started, fam, is progress, fam. And man's just gonna keep progressing because it's always about progression, bruv. You get me? One day I will get there. You get me? But man's just gonna be putting in the work. You know what I mean? So big up you every single time, AFC. Always appreciate you, man. You're always showing me love anyway, man. And you get me? I fully appreciate it, fam. And trust me, bro, you're gonna be a mod on my channel, man, because you're always here. Whether you're in hospital, whether you're at home, you get me, you're always here showing the love. So man always appreciates you, get me, you're my doggy. So big up yourself every single time. My brother, every single time. That's my G, you know. Trust me. Yeah, let's move on now. AFC always, yep. PS2 is when you started to see graphics improve. Nowadays, the graphics are unreal. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right. Like the graphics was a lot different. Yeah, you're right. Because the graphics was more in because if I remember correctly, yeah, PS1 was more done in like 2D. It was done in 2D, so it was like bird's eye view, in it. Like when it was PlayStation 1. Most of the games are like that, where PS2 was more in 3D. Get me? So it was in that first person. It was like you're the controller. You can see everything. Like you're there. You get me? You're watching. It's like you're watching it through the screen. You get me? It's crazy, bro. Yeah, yeah. It was like he was watching it through the screen. Yeah, he was literally watching it through the screen and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Yeah, it was unreal, but the PS2 graphics, it was unreal. And yeah, compared to nowadays, brother, yo, man. Like you looking at the graphics nowadays, yeah, it looks like like real life. That's how mad the graphics are. So God knows, yeah, what the graphics are gonna be like in another 10 years or so. You get what I mean? Another 10 years or so, the graphics is gonna be like ridiculous. It's gonna be unreal. If it's unreal now, in 10 years' time, it's gonna be off the charts, bro. I'm telling you, off the Richter scale, off the charts. You know what I mean? Literally off the charts, bro. It's mad. It's proper mad, bro. Proper mad. But yeah, like PS2 was where the graphics literally started coming in. You know what I mean? And everything started looking a bit more realistic. Where the old school consoles before that, everything was like in bird's eye view and stuff like that. Obviously, there was certain games like GoldenEye and that was like in first person, but more often than not, even like if you don't remember the old GTA, like the very first GTA, that was in bird's eye view, fam. Like all you can see is like the little cars that driving around. You see the little person running around, and then you see the police chasing you and bushing shots and that. Let me where when you saw GTA on PS2, like it looked just so much more realistic. Like you could actually see the character, and you could see like what kind of cars you were jacking. Um, you could see like the missions that you was doing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You could go around beating people up. You know what I mean? For no reason. That and especially like when you was doing it for no reason, like you'd get in the car, you would jack someone's car. So you would stop the car, boot them out the car, steal the car, drive it off. Remember when sometimes they used to chase you, bruv? And if you didn't get away, they'll try and drag you out the car, bruv. I remember that happened to me, bruv. You know what I mean? Like I remember that happened to me once. I was fuming, but I was like, nah, bun that. I'm getting him back, bro. Are you mad? You're not dragging me out the car, bruv. You get me? I took someone's car, I crashed into him. I said, bruv, I literally, you know what I did, fam? I'm gonna tell you this story, yeah, of when that happened, yeah. Basically, yeah, I jacked this guy's car, yeah. I drove off, yeah, but I didn't get very far in it, and I was stuck. I crashed the car in it, and he caught me up, and he like kicked me out the car, and then he tried to drive off. So I nicked someone else's car, yeah. I literally chased down that car, crashed into him, yeah, took him out the car, yeah, and then stomped on him until I killed him. And then I flipping shot up his car until it blew up, fam. I was like, bun him, bro. He's dead for that. You know the ones there. And then the police was on my neck, bro. You get me? I was all getting like 3 stars and shit, bro. Remember when you get 5 stars, bro, and they have the helicopters and shit and that, man, and they start shooting you up and that. Like that game was unreal, bro. Unreal. Trust me. Trust me, man. It is yeah, bro. Nah, I can't lie. I was savage, bro. I was savage. Like when stuff like that happens in a game, fam. Like it offends me. You get me? Like you can't be doing that to me and getting away with it, bro. Because I'm meant to be doing that to you and just driving off. You're not meant to be catching me up and then chucking me out of your car and trying to drive off. Like you could get away with that, fam. No way can you get away with that. You get me? You can't get away with stuff like that with me. You get me? Because what goes around comes around and it comes right back around and around and around like a roundabout. You get me? So yeah, yeah, that was just crazy times, good stuff, man. You get me? Mad thing, mad. Yeah, it was good times, good stuff, man. Crazy. Yeah, big up AFC always. Liontekz, I respect that, bro, 100%. I only subscribe to the real ones. I can't be asked to follow other YouTube channels so fake and do it for clickbait, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. Thank you, man. Like, fully appreciate that, man. Yeah, listen, I just speak my mind. You get me? I'm just my own person. Like, I don't try to be anyone else or I don't try to copy anyone else. You get me? I just do my own thing. Like this is my own content, my own channel. You get me? Like I'm the only one that's had input on this channel since I've had it. You get me? Every single idea I've had has been mine. You know what I mean? Like and I always like involve the community and see what ideas they have. You get me? Like, because I'm always looking to work my way up and expand. Get me and get my channel on a bigger level. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always looking to progress, and that progression is key. You know what I mean? I'm looking to build this to the point, yeah, where I can start doing this, hopefully on a full-time basis. You get me? Because I'd love to do content like this on a full-time basis. You get me? I'd love it, man. You know what I mean? So big up to you every single time, AFC always. Yeah, you definitely be a mod, man. 100%. You would be, man. Because you're there every single stream, you're always there, bro. So I love that, man. And I know you go onto so many other channels as well, but you still find your way here, bro. And I respect that, fam. And I can't not respect that. You get me? And you're a real one as well, man. Like I love for the support always, brother. Trust me, man. It's always appreciated. You know this already, man. It's always appreciated. So big up yourself every single time. Love for the love, man. Love for the love. You get me? Yeah, still was GTA was mad. Yeah, GTA was mad. Like bro. The man, you know what? I used to just do the 5 stars just for the fun of it, you know. Like it was the adrenaline rush, blood. You got everyone after you, bro. Like the whole fucking army is after you, bro. Helicopters, you got flipping police cars galore coming from every single direction. You're flipping driving like a madman, trying not to get blown up. And then you're seeing the police cars crash into you. You get me? And eventually they start shooting you and you get killed, bruv. And it's like game over. You know the ones there, game over. You know the ones there. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. No, it's good times, bruv. Good times and good stuff. You know the way there. Good times and good stuff, man. Trust me. AFC always Liontekz doing T. Yeah, I was a criminal in that game, man. I was a criminal. I was just doing it for the banter. You get me? Like most people that played GTA, yeah, was just doing it for the banter. Yeah, but yeah, you like if you was bothered, you would do like GTA side missions and all of that. You know what I mean? And do like missions. If you wanted to clock the game, obviously like you do missions and that. But if you was just playing it just for the crack and like playing the radio stations, like they used to have some banging tunes on that game as well, bruv. On GTA, banging songs, bruv. Like, like if you remember GTA 3, yeah, you used to have like KJR West, which was a reggae channel, playing bare old school reggae songs, like flipping Barrington Levy and all of that. And then you had what was the other one called? It was a Lost something. It was one Spanish radio, fam. I remember it was Los. I think it was Los Angeles something or something like that. And then there was what was the other one, bro? There was the next one where they was playing soul music. Remember it had that Barry White, the Barry White looking guy. I think he was looking like Barry White, fam, like in the poster. Remember? I think that was Vice City actually. Yeah, it was looking like Barry White and that. Yeah, it had banging, bro. It had banging radio stations, bro. Like, I used to just play it just to that, listen to the radio stations and shit, bro. Like while doing these flipping mad missions and shit. Like GTA was like one of the sickest games, bro. Like ever created. You get me? That game was there just to create mayhem and drama and mad shit, bro. Trust me on that one. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, big up AFC always. The best thing, if you commit an offense in America, they cannot do nothing unless you cross that border line to Mexico. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like once you go Mexico, fam, it's a whole different state, and it's a whole different like laws and shit, bro. They can't do you in the United States because like Mexico is not like it's at the bottom of America, isn't it? Mexico. So Mexico is like yeah, Mexico is basically South America. So it's different. Like you got North America and then you got South America. Get me? And Mexico's like literally at the top of South America. You know what I mean? So yeah, you couldn't do nothing, fam. If you go to Mexico, you're cool, bruv. You get me? You just blend in with the essays and that, fam. Big up my Mexican people, bruv. You get me? You blend in with the Mexicans, bruv. Just make sure you don't get killed in the process. You know the ones there with the essays and that, bruv. You get me? Eddie Guerrero settings, man. Lied, cheating, and stealing, fam. You get me? Like RIP to him. They're the ones there. Nah, bro, bro, it was crazy, fam. It was mad crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Like it was good times, good stuff, man. Legendary streams, legendary moments. Yeah, me, man. Absolute savage, fam. Savage. Yeah, savage. Bro, it was savage, bro. Full on savage, man. Trust me, it was crazy. It was crazy, bro. But yeah, like things like that. On PS2, there was loads of games as well, fam. Like I'm gonna read out a list of games for the PS2 section now. You get me? Um, bear with me, people. Bear with me. If you're coming in here, make sure you smash them likes. You get me? Subscribe if you're new. Love for the love always. You done know already. Yeah. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Let's have a look. Yeah, I had so many games, man. Like that was when I think Call of Duty came out on that game. Like Call of Duty, there was obviously FIFA, there was there was loads of games. God of War, if you remember God of War. You know what I mean? Final Fantasy, bro, Guitar Hero, Resident Evil, next one. Let me like those bear games, man. Bear games. Bear games. Trust me. There was even that you remember SmackDown. Here comes the pain. And there was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Both WWF games back in the days. That was also PS2. Um Tomb Raider. Remember Tomb Raider of Lara Croft? Get me Tomb Raider. What was it? What else was there? Um Prince of Persia. If you remember Prince of Persia, you had NBA Street. You know what I mean? You had Burnout. You had oh another game, yeah. Oh, bro, this game, I can't believe I forgot this game, you know. Soul Calibur, fam. Soul Calibur, you know. Remember, it used to be called Soul Blade, and then it got changed, the name got changed to Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur. Oh my, I can't believe I forgot about the game. Soul Calibur. No way. Soul Calibur, you know. Oh, bro. No, bruv. Soul Calibur's sick, fam. Soul Calibur. Yeah, because you had that, yeah. That was on oh, and there was another console that I forgot to mention, Dreamcast. How can I forget that, fam? That sponsored Arsenal. Arsenal was sponsored by Sega at one point. You get me? Sega Dreamcast. You get me? I can't believe Dreamcast, bruv. Yeah, and on Dreamcast, yeah, you had oh, what was that? Remember that flipping Kung Fu game, bruv? Oh, what was it called again? Ah, bro. It literally slipped my mind, fam. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it, fam. Bear with me, bear with me. Dreamcast games. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Bloody hell, where's oh, I forgot the name of it now. Jesus. But yeah, there was loads of games that Ultimate. There was UFC. UFC was on there as well. UFC. There was Shenmue. That was the game. Shenmue. If you remember Shenmue with the Chinese guy, fam. Shenmue, yeah, that game was sick, fam. Shenmue. If you don't remember that game, Shenmue and that. But I thought I would mention that because I can't believe I totally forgot about Dreamcast, bruv. Like when I was talking about like certain consoles, Dreamcast was another one, fam. Sponsored the Arsenal. You get me? He sponsored the Arsenal, mate. You get me? Trust me. Yeah. So let's get into the comments now. AFC always big up my brother. Black people will never be fully supported in times of difficulty in this country. It's the reason I don't wear an England shirt. We are accepted until things go wrong deep down. We have to stay connected. You're not 100% facts, bro. They only like us when it suits them. You get me? But as soon as shit goes wrong, yeah, you see the true feelings of these men, bruv. You see the racism and everything. Everything comes out, bruv. Like whenever someone black, yeah, messes up, yeah, there's so much vim, bruv, for that person. Vim, you know, like loads of vim, bruv. You know what I mean? Like loads of shit happening, bruv. The racism comes out, calling you F this and that, you this, you that. I'm not gonna say the words, you get me, because I'll get cancelled. You know what I mean? I don't want to get cancelled. But you know what I mean, like the certain words they say and shit like that. And it's England, fam. That's what it is, England, fam. It's like when you're supporting the English teams, yeah. As soon as because if you remember do you remember the Euros? Remember the Euros, yeah? When we faced Italy in the final. I was watching it, yeah. And I literally said, yeah, as soon as they missed, yeah, Rashford, Saka, and Sancho, as soon as that happened, I said it to the missus, innit, at the time. I said it to the missus, yeah. I said, I guarantee you, yeah, they're all getting racially abused, fam. As soon as the penalties got taken, I said that, fam. And look what happened. Look at that outrage, yeah. Fam, look at that outrage. You know what I mean? Look at that outrage, yeah, that caused, bruv. If that was Harry Kane now, yeah, or someone else, yeah, like there's no there's Vim, yeah, but there's the Vim, like the levels of the Vim is totally different, bruv. You know what I mean? It's totally different to like Vim, like a black person would get. You know what I mean? Because they don't like us. They don't like us, bruv. We're just here, you get me? But the thing is, yeah, they can't get rid of us, bruv, because they need us, bruv. Whether they like it or not, they need us, bruv. So yeah, 100%, we all have to stick together, fam. Fight the good fight. You get me? You get me? Never give up, brother. You get me? Keep fighting the good fight, my brother. every single time. Love for the love. You get me? She always connected to our Caribbean and African heritage. Yeah, man. Does that mean heritage? That's what it is. Caribbean and African heritage, bruv. Like that's literally what it is. It's the African and Caribbean heritage. Like that's what it is, man. Like that's what I mean. Like we have to all stick together, fam, because every single community, when you look at the Asians, you look at whoever, they all stick together, fam. They all support each other, whether it's their businesses, whether it's channels, whether it's whatever it is, bruv. We're always supporting each other. But at the same time, yeah, as much as you support them, they need to support you back. Because it can't be just a one-way thing. You get me? You have to show the support all around. So you get me? Like how you lot show me support, and I always show you lot support back. Because you see, the thing with me is, I always appreciate the support that I get from, whether it's one person or whether it's 1,000 people. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is that the fact that there's people out there that show support. You get me? And it's all good, man. Because at this time right now, it's not about trying to be better than everyone else all the time. It's about trying to support each other. We all need to grow together. You get me? We all need to like grow together. And that's the best way to do it, like supporting each other through thick and thin. You get me? So yeah, always, man. Always got to support, man. At the end of the day, yeah, if we don't support each other, no one else is gonna support us, man. And that's just real talk, fam. You know what I mean? No one else is gonna support us. If they don't support us, no one else is gonna support us, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like, they're not gonna support us. I mean, so we always have to stick together, my brother. Every single time, man. So love for the love, man. Every single time. Oh, fucking hell, man. This hay fever's busting me up, man. Fucking, I hate hay fever, bruv. I hate it, bruv. You get me? Anything going up my nose is start sneezing, fam. So bear with me, people. If I end up sneezing, I'll obviously like mute the mic if I have to sneeze. So bear with me. Not being ignorant or anything. You get me? Like I'm here for the pleasure. I'm here for the pain. You get me? All of this shit. You know, no one's there. So big up to the community every single time. You know, no one's there. Trust me. Let's see. Let's have a look. AFC always big up. How are journalists allowed to write these headlines about Saka? Played 24 minutes and came on where England were losing, yet this picture for the major news outlets. You know what? I haven't even seen none of this, you know, fam. Because I didn't even watch the England game, fam. I tuned out, man. Whenever England play, fam, I'm just not interested unless it's the Euros or the World Cup. But what actually happened? Let me know what happened, bro. I didn't even see it, fam. I didn't see what happened. That what were they saying? Like Saka only played what 24 minutes. So what's that got to do with him, bro? If we was already losing in the first place, you know what I mean? Where was all the other players, bro? They always like to pick on Saka, what, because he's black. Like, come on, bruv. Let's not even do this, bro. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, fam. But like I said, these journalists are allowed to write what they write, bruv, because they get paid to do this shit. You get me? Like, remember what Vince McMahon said, fam? Controversy creates cash, bruv. You know what I mean? It's the triple C's, bruv. Controversy creates cash. And that's why they do it. And that's why they do it, for the clicks. For the clicks and everything, fam. For the clicks. For the exposure. Just to make themselves feel better about their own lives, bruv. Because there's nothing going on in their own lives, yeah? So they want to spread fucking propaganda and bullshit, yeah? About other players. Don't get me wrong, yeah? I slag off Saka a lot. But that's playing for Arsenal. And that's got nothing to do with his race, blood. Because I slag off anyone. You get me? And I'm black myself. You get me? So it ain't no racist thing. And it doesn't matter what color you are, bruv. If you're playing shit, I I I have to call it out, fam. I have to call it out. If you're playing shit, I call it out. Simple, whatever race you are, bruv. So it ain't no racist thing when it comes down to me. But all these journalists, fam, they all have an ulterior motive anyway, bruv. Because you know what I mean? Like I said, that controversy creates cash, bruv. They're always looking for clicks and shit. That's all they're doing, fam. That's literally all they do. They just look for clicks and tricks and all of that shit, man. So yeah, man, they just look for clicks and everything. It's crazy, bro. It is crazy. You know what I mean, man? Like, and then the fact that they post it on newspapers, they're posting shit online. You get me? And then when you go on places like Twitter, like you see so much shit on Twitter, it's crazy. Like, go back to where you come from, all this shit, blah 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 blah, bruv. Allow it, bruv. Allow it. You get me? Allow it, fam. At the end of the day, yeah, like you wouldn't say that to a man's face, fam, because you get punched up. In the real talk. So you cowards would say shit like that over the internet or journalists, because these journalists never get challenged. Like, there's no one challenging these journalists. There's no one saying, you know what? Like, it's only when you get them in a press conference, yeah, and you get like the odd couple of managers calling them out on their bullshit. Like Fergie used to do it at times. Like Mourinho's done it at times. Like you name it, there's loads of managers that have done it at times, that calling out their hypocrisy and shit. You get me? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. Trust me on that one. It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what? We're gonna keep rolling on for another, say about another 20 minutes or so, maybe another half an hour. Might make it up until 2 hours. You get me? So if you're in here, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Like, smash them likes up every single time. Big up to the community every single time. Love for the love all the time. Big up, man. Love. Yeah, big up AFC always. It said basically they are saying it's Saka's fault. Why, for fuck's sake? Harry Kane is the captain for England and he doesn't get mentioned once. Yeah, bro, because he's the media darling, fam. He's the media darling. You get me? Like, you can't say nothing about Harry Kane. Because remember, Harry Kane missed that penalty in the World Cup, fam, against France. You didn't really hear that same vim. Because if that was Bukayo Saka, or that was Rashford, or it was Sancho, or it was Jude Bellingham, even, like, if it was any one of them, fam, you would have seen the energy would have been different, bro. Trust me. But like you said Saka played for 24 minutes. So how is it Saka's fault when they're already losing? So what? Harry Kane was on the pitch, right? So Harry Kane was on the pitch then. That's basically what you're saying. Harry Kane was on the pitch. Okay. Um, like what was the lineup for that game? If you don't mind me asking, AFC always. Like, let me know what the lineup was for that game. Because I'm curious now, bro. Because how's Saka getting all the pelters, yeah, when man was only on the pitch for 24 minutes is ridiculous, bro. It is ridiculous. Like, how, like, I don't know. I don't get it, fam. I really don't get it. It's mad, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because how you, like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just the media, the English media for you, bro. That's what they're like, fam. As soon as a black player does something wrong, fam, it's the end of the fucking world. You get me? But if one of their own does it, oh yeah, it's all right. Oh yeah, it happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. I've seen all the best players in the world miss penalties before. There's no vim or excuses for Saka, though, is there? Like, when Saka missed that penalty in the Euros, I don't think Saka even took a penalty before that. Not that I can remember. I think it was more that season where he started taking penalties. The season following the Euros, because obviously Aubameyang was gone. Yeah, Aubameyang was gone. You know what I mean? And he used to take all the penalties. It was either him or Lacazette that used to take all the penalties back then. And then obviously when they went, it became Bukayo Saka's choice. You know what I mean? Yeah, so boy, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. And like I said, that's English media for you, bruv. They all got like a racist agenda when it comes to black people anyway. So, but the ironic thing about it is, yeah, if you remember in the Euros, yeah, who was it that was carrying England in that group stage? Was it not Raheem Sterling? Is he not black? So, but they didn't give him the same praise that they would give Harry Kane, though, innit? Or anyone else. And I'm not trying to make it like a race thing or anything, but I'm just stating the obvious. I'm stating like facts. You get me? And at the end of the day, this is the energy that you get from. Like like what you said, AFC. Harry Kane is the captain, bro. So if anything happens, it's on the manager and the captain, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it's the captain, yeah. That captains the side. So he's the organizer. He's the one, yeah, that all the players practically look up to as their leader on the pitch. You know what I mean? That's what a captain's supposed to do. He's meant to be the leader on the pitch. He's meant to be the manager on the pitch, basically. He's meant to be the guy, yeah, that you lot all look up to on the pitch. Like he's the one that's meant to set the example. You get what I mean? Like, and the fact that they're not even blaming him at all, even though he probably played the what? Did he play the whole game? He probably played the whole game. So it can't just be Bukayo Saka's fault. It's the whole team's fault. And it's the manager's fault because he's washed. You get me? Southgate is washed, fam. He's probably the only manager that I know that's worse than Arteta. I can't lie. He's probably the only manager that I know that's worse than Arteta, fam. He is washed, fam. You get me? He's a crap England manager. I know they'll make excuses by saying, "Oh, what he got to like the final of the Euros." Yeah, yeah, you cocked that one up. You got to the semi-finals of the World Cup once. I think it was the semi-finals. Was it the semi-finals of the World Cup? Yeah, I think it was against Croatia, and you bottled that. You know what I mean? That, but like I said, fam, it's I don't understand it, fam. It's literally crazy, bro. It's mad. Yeah. Big up AFC always. It's so true what Michael Jackson said. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter, but because at the end of the day, yeah, we're all human beings, fam. We all have blood. You get me? We all have, or most of us, have two eyes, a nose, a mouth, two pairs of legs, unless you don't. But more often than not, a lot of us have two legs, two arms. You get me? We're human. We all bleed the same. You get me? If you cut us, we all bleed. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't understand all this nonsense and all this propaganda, but it's the English media, like I said, bro. This is what they do. They've been doing it for over 30 odd years, bruv. The PR. You know what I mean? Every single time there's something. Like if you remember back in the days when David Beckham got sent off against Simeone. Look at the pelters he got, bruv. He got pelted, bruv. And that game, it wasn't even his fault, the reason why they went out. Because the thing is, yeah, a lot of people seem to forget, yeah, England got to penalties with 10 men against Argentina that had Batistuta and them man there in that squad. Ortega and them lot. You get me? Yeah. And this is what I'm saying, yeah. This is what I'm saying when I say this, yeah. Like, they lost on penalties, yeah. It was David Batty that missed the penalty, yeah. You notice David Batty never got no pelters, but David Beckham got all the pelters because he got sent off. And he wasn't even the cause of the reason why they flipping thingy, because they could have gone to penalties. They could have lost anyway. Who's to say that they would have won that game? Who's to say that, bruv? Because they were never winning the World Cup anyway. They were never good enough. They didn't have a good enough manager in Glenn Hoddle at the time. You know what I mean? We didn't have the squad to do it. Yeah, we had decent players playing flipping Paul Scholes on the fucking wing. Like, stupidness, bro. Stupidness. But yeah, it's true though, fam. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, man. You know what I mean? We're all humans, man. We're all human beings, fam, and that's what matters. You get me? Big up AFC always. Saka, Rashford, Sancho got verbally abused when we lost on penalties to Italy in the final of the Euros. Yeah, they did. They got racially abused, monkey chants, and all of that shit. You know what I mean? They got racially abused badly, bruv. It was bad. It was peak, you know. The vim that they got, bruv. And when that happened, yeah, I blamed the manager. At the end of the day, yeah, if the manager had anything about him, yeah, we literally scored in the first minute of the game, yeah, and they literally sat back the whole game. They sat back. Literally. Who told this? Who told that manager to sit back after we scored the first goal? You know what I mean? And then Italy equalized, and then Italy dominated the game afterwards. But who told him to sit back? He should have been going and going and going and going for them. You know what I mean? But no, he's too much of a coward. You get me? Like, he didn't want to take a risk, so he played it safe. And look where that got you, fam. With no trophy. Yes, it happened on penalty shootouts. So yeah, you could say it was unlucky, but at the same time, he never got over the line, fam. Just like Arteta never got over the line, fam. So so basically, yeah, if you ain't getting over the line, yeah, then you failed, fam. Unfortunately, but it's the harsh reality, bro. You failed. If you don't get over the line, you failed, isn't it? Like, there's nothing really more to say about that. But big up for your comment every time. AFC always love, bro. AFC always. Even Southgate got sick missing the penalty against Germany. He had an advert for pizza hut wearing a brown paper bag over his head with PSC. Excuse me. I actually remember that, you know. Flipping, that was Euro 96, wasn't it? The man missed the penalty, and man gets a pizza advert, bruv. How could you miss a penalty and then get a pizza advert out of it, bruv? How does that even work? But yeah, other players are getting punished and getting pelters, bruv. But this motherfucker got a pizza advert. Nah, it's so shameless. It's ridiculous. It's so shameless, bro. Shameless FC, bro. Shameless. It's embarrassing, bro. Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. That's thing. I literally don't understand it, bro. I don't get it, fam. I really don't get it. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, but that literally, that sums up this club in a nutshell. Sums up the nation in a nutshell as well. Like, a nation that's not used to winning, just like basically England, you know, are basically Tottenham in disguise. That's what basically England are. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, you won trophies. Once upon a time, you were half decent at something. But that time, I noticed, yeah, when they won major trophies, yeah, it was in the 60s for both teams. Is that a coincidence, bro? That was before they even had TV and shit, bro. Or if they had TV, it was black and white. You know the ones there. No one that I know of even remembers that, fam. Unless you're old enough to remember that and you're that generation. Then yeah. But you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Crazy. AFC always Liontekz, I have to bounce. Yeah, big up yourself, man. Like, big up, man. Like, if you have to bounce, you have to bounce out. Big up yourself every single time, man. Love for the love. Thank you for the support always, my brother. Yeah, make sure you get some rest, fam. If you're recuperating at home, yeah, I mean, if you're out and about, or if you're active, then all I can say to you is, yeah, is take your time, bro. Take your time. Right, take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Do it tonight. You know the ones there. Like, just take care of yourself, my brother. And I'll see you soon, my brother. You get me? Big up yourself every single time. That's my brother right there. AFC always. Big up yourself every single time. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, fam. I've had a blast. You get me talking about old school consoles, old school stuff. You get me? It's been wild, fam. It's been wild. You know what I mean? But before I bounce, yeah, I'm gonna quickly talk about Xbox. Yeah, the very first Xbox, yeah, because it was the Xbox, yeah, where we had Halo. If you remember the game Halo, yeah, I used to have that on PC, man. I remember back in college days, yeah, man had it on my flipping on my fucking hell, on my USB stick, basically, yeah. Like the whole game of Halo. I had it on my USB stick, and I was sending it to the man them in the class, and it. So basically, you know, Halo, yeah, you could do up to 16 players just shooting each other up, and that. That's literally what we were doing in the classroom, man. We were all playing Halo. You know what I mean? Like Halo was sick, fam. It was sick, sick, bad boy game, fam. Bad boy game, bro. Trust me. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna call it a night. Big up to everyone for watching. You know what I mean? Love for the love always. Big up to AFC always. He's a real one. He was the one that's always been in here showing the love. I know there's other content creators that are still streaming, so I get it. You know what I mean? You're more likely to watch them. You know what I mean? I'm going to be watching them myself. So, you know what I mean? Man can't say nothing. But yeah, man, it's been a blast anyway. Every single time, man. Love for the love, people. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some sleep, but man is tired, fam. You get me? So big up to everyone for watching. Making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps that Tesco's. Don't forget, me and Matty doing a new show together called The Streets. Yeah, The Streets will never learn. You get me? The Streets will never forgets. Yeah, that's basically our show. The Streets never forgets. Yeah, we're talking about old school footballers that didn't get the kind of recognition of like being world class players like the Zidanes and the Ronaldinhos and that. We're talking about like literally just the tier below, like quality players. You get me? We had the video about Zamorano, Valderrama, sorry. Yeah, Carlos Valderrama. You get me, from Colombia, the man with the afro. Bruv, that afro was wavy, fam. Trust me on that one. That afro sick. You get me? But there'll be another video coming out later on this week. So make sure you like and subscribe to my boy Matty every single time. Love for the love, my brother. Big up to Matty every single time if you're watching. Big up yourself. Well, we're going to be recording more on his channel. So look out for this space, bro. Because the players that we've got in line, yeah, for you lot, boy, you lot are going to be gassed, bro. And trust me, you're not gonna be like, raw. I even forgot about him. You know what I mean? That's the kind of players we're talking about, fam. But yeah, big up to everyone. Anyways, you get me. If you're in here, if you're not in here, Make sure whoever's live, you go and raid. So if it's Jez that's live, I don't know if he's live or not, but if he's still live, make sure you raid his channel. You get me? Say that Liontekz sent you over here. You get me? Raid his channel. Same with Gunner. If like Gunner's still streaming, I know he's probably doing a watch along for one of the games and stuff. Like raid his channel and say Liontekz has sent you. You get me? Because I'm not sure how to do the redirect. I'd have to literally like I'll have to find out how to do that. You get me? I can't lie. Literally have to find out how to do that. But yeah, big up to everyone for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps like Tesco's. And I'm out, people. Laters. Bless. Big up yourselves. Every time. Love.